The Torah tells us that Avraham Avinu makes a big party on the day, what day? B'yom hi gomel etz Yitzchak, when Yitzchak was gomel. What does gomel mean? So Rashi tells us that it was after 24 months. So what happened? So the simple explanation is on the day that he was weaned that he stopped nursing. Okay, fine. Tosfos comes along and brings from the Medrash, no, it was not that. It was much earlier. It was on the 8th day. It was the day that he had his bris milah. As the Torah tells us earlier, that Avraham Avinu made the bris milah, and then he had a Sudas bris. The Vayera Garfinkel Zatzal, Shiva the Mir in Eretz Yisrael, asked a very good question. I don't understand. There's a rule, ein mikra yosei midei pshuta. Usually, right, what the Torah tells us is what we go by, and then there's the midrashic interpretation. Over here, it seems to be strange. The mitzvah of milah is in the Torah. The Sudas bris is such a holy Suda. Why is that only b'derech remez? Because what's the remez? Tzvi? Because he gomel, hey is 5, gimel is 3, 5 and 3 is 8. So it's a remez, there was a Sudas bris. That should be Pashup shot, and maybe the other shot, or the day of his wean, should be like the midrashic interpretation. But over here, it seems like the main event, the center stage, was the day he was weaned, and the Sudas bris was only like the midrashic. The Vayera Garfinkel says a beautiful idea. You see from here, you side that a seuda, a meal to publicize a nace, is even greater than a suda that's associated with a mitzvah, even a great mitzvah like milah. Rashi tells us earlier that what happened at that party. It says that hinika banim Sarah. Sarah nursed children. What children? She only had one child. Amahu Loshen Rabim, that at that day, people were doubting that Sarah actually did give birth to Yitzchak, that she was the mother. So other people brought their nurslings, is that a word? Their young children, and they asked Sarah to nurse them. And Sarah did. To prove that she was actually the mother of Yitzchak, that she didn't just bring in a Sufi, bring in some foreign child from the street. So this party ended up becoming a huge party. That's why it's called the Mishnah Gadol, because it was a party to publicize the nace that Sarah actually was the mother of this child. And it might have started off just as a small meal, okay? The fact that he stopped weaning, the end of that process, was very nice. But it became a Mishnah Gadol because all the children that came in, Sarah was able to nurse, to make the nace even longer, even bigger, even stronger. You find this halacha by Neros Hanukkah, that when a person doesn't have a lot of money, I got the first time you did it, see? Okay? A person has to sell his clothing in order to have money to publicize the Neros of Hanukkah, which you don't find by other mitzvahs. If you don't have enough money to buy a lulav, you do without it. Because Pesumi Nisa, to publicize a nace, is so important. It's more important than even a mitzvah in the Torah. So that's a beautiful idea, lesson that we learned from this Torah. I'll get in Shabbos.